Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
To really understand something, I mean really understand something, what you have to do is, you have to look at, my head's cut off. You have to look at all the surrounding factors.
True.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest themes, theories, things that I've always been pushing, right, is when someone speaks, especially about somebody else, or speaks in general, you have to look at the biases.
Message.
Identify the biases, and things will make sense. A lot of times people just be like, oh, he's crazy. Oh, I don't know why he's doing it. There's always a borderline wasn't the word I was trying to use there. There's always a, what's the word? Underline thing that makes someone believe a certain way. Now, when you see someone have passion when it comes to anything, especially passion of being angry at somebody, it usually comes from the fact that they either loved or love that person.
Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
It's a crazy thing to think. It's crazy, isn't it? Now, Gucci Mane came out and said what he said about Eminem and not listen to Eminem when he drives around his car. That's cool. But I did the review to that, and the first thing I tried to do is identify the biases. Because I'm seeing videos, a lot of people putting it up about the Gucci Mane thing, not understanding or saying Gucci Mane is coming out of nowhere with this stuff. And it's like, no, just pay attention to the pasts. Pay attention to the interactions Em and Gucci Mane have had together. And you may understand where certain things come from. Now I say that to say this. I haven't seen this clip. This clip has been sent to me. If someone was like, yo, Scru, you covered almost everything about the MGK and Eminem beef. Thank you for breaking it down the way you did. And they like the way I break it down. Here's a clip. What do you think about it? And it's a short clip, but the clip really says a lot more. Well, it says a lot, and it explains a lot, right? In order to hate somebody, you gotta love them. I'm starting to believe that. I didn't used to believe that, but I'm starting to believe that that is a fact. You can never hate somebody more than you love them. Or the only people you can genuinely hate is the people you loved. Ain't that crazy? So, in 2014, Montreal sat down with MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, Rap Devil himself, and they asked him about Marshall Mathers LP2. Now I'm gonna play this clip, and I'm gonna be pausing, and I'm gonna be breaking down psychologically everything I see in this clip. Now before we start, I wanna shout out everybody who subscribed. You know what I mean? We're on the road to 50,000 subs. We at like 40,000, thank you. The KSI diss track is at 50,000 views. The Lucky You Screwed Up, to celebrate that, is coming. That's gonna be the last beat I get on off of the Kamikaze album. I got on 3 of them. And I'm either gonna be dropping it today or tomorrow. One or the other. It's gonna be on one of the premiere videos. Yeah, I like how that works. I like how that builds up anticipation, so that's how we're gonna do it. So let's get into, my bad, y'all. Y'all know how my jersey be. Let's get into this. Let's get into this right away. All right, MGK calls Eminem his idol. Ready, set, go. Now this is important.
What did you think of the Marshall Mathers LP2? What I think of the Marshall Mathers LP2? I'm still scared to listen to it. I'm scared to listen to it because that's my idol.
Hold on. We're going to stop right here. We gonna stop right here. And it's pretty obvious why we stopped, is it not? MGK openly comes out and calls Eminem his idol. He doesn't even hesitate to call him his idol. And if you see the genuine fear in his eyes when he's saying this stuff, it's true. So he said, they asked him about, if you didn't hear, they asked him about Marshall Mathers LP2. And MGK says, not that, oh, I haven't listened to it yet, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. He literally says, pay attention to the degree of in which people are talking. He literally says he's afraid to listen to the album because Eminem is his idol. And basically alluding to, I'm afraid that he's going to disappoint me. And the fear of, listen, do you know how much you have to love an artist to not consume something they put out because you're afraid it might not be what you remember them as? Listen, a lot of people call Eminem their idols, especially white rappers. This is real. This is real. This is the reason MGK was popping bottles when he got dissed. This is the reason why Eminem mentioning him was big. And this is the reason why, let's go even further than that. The whole Shade 45 stuff, the whole getting blocked and stuff. The reason why that hurt him so much is because it came from M, his idol. Could you imagine in 2014, you love somebody to the point where you don't even want to give them the opportunity to disappoint you? Going from that to being dissed by the person, now it kind of makes, I think it kind of makes the whole Haley comment make more sense. It's still weird because she was a minor, but the fact that MGK was upset at M to a point where he wanted to involve his family. It's some Stan stuff. It is. Now, I don't, as a white kid from the Midwest who grew up with the past MGK grew up, which is a lot like Eminem's past. Drug addiction, broken homes, all of that stuff, right? What it probably, the impact of being dissed by homie, don't even worry about me twisting my dread, all right? Just pay attention to what I'm saying, not what I'm doing. Anyway, the fact that that's the dude that came at you is probably some stuff to scar you, and I honestly think that all of this stuff really hurt MGK more than anything. He was hurt. He was hurt. Ready, set, go.
You know what I'm saying? That's my idol, and
the whole crowd cheering for him.
I feel like he said all he has to say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm of course I'm gonna love anything he does. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I would hope people would be the same with me. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. First of all, the more you watch this, the more it just makes me feel bad for MGK, yo. For real. Now, take aside the fact of some of the dumb stuff he said. Take aside the fact, this is really the reason why Rap Devil came out. This. All that other stuff was ancillary. All that other stuff. This is why Rap Devil came out. He is tuning out the fact that the crowd behind him of probably hundreds, with an S, of people are cheering his name. You don't even hear that. He's talking about the fact that I don't want Eminem to disappoint me because I love everything he does, and I hope he feels the same. That's just sad, man. And why couldn't you just let him? Why couldn't you just love him, man? Could you just accept the dude? He's misguided. So, I hope this clears up a little bit more and makes a little bit more sense, because I like to break things down to the psychological level. Everything is psychological. We try to pretend like a lot of things aren't psychological, and that's what makes a lot of people look crazy at the end of the day. The psyche of this, man, ready, set, go.
But like, You know, have I listened to it? No. Am I scared to listen to it? Yes. Do I want to listen to it? Dude, I wanted to listen to it the second I even heard he was recording it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like scared to make that step, like, oh, because I don't ever want to look at my idol like, you know, and I hear it so.
Hold on. And he also brought up a good point earlier that I didn't address that. He says, I feel like Eminem has said everything he had to say about that. That's a very valid point of a really big Eminem fan to have. And it's just crazy to hear him say things like, I never want to look at my idol like, right? I don't know. I put myself in other people's shoes a lot, and I'd be like, damn. I know MGK has to put up this facade. It's hip-hop. You can't show things hurt you. You got to suck it up, young one. Huh? You got to thug it out. Word up. Don't let these people do. That's what hip-hop is. You got to have the bravado. You got to get hit in the mouth and act like it didn't even hurt. Come back for... But this man is hurt. This man is hurt. Rap Devil, Kill Shot. That hurt him. And you can tell with even the way he's been moving since, like... Even his Breakfast Club interview, his frustration and everything, it's just like, I feel real bad for the dude, honestly. I'm really glad I got this clip, and I'm really glad I got to break this down. This is at 2014. So just always remember when anger comes, it's probably from a place of pain. It's very easy to transfer pain with anger. It's very easy to do that. I think that's a way that some people use to cope with anger or pain, is to turn it into anger. Because then they can make a weapon out of it or make a target and be like, all right, that's what I'm going to put my energy towards, instead of just internally hating yourself. But ready, set, go.
So many different things, you know. But I mean, fuck people's opinions. I'll make my own, but I'll listen to when I get off tour. In high school, my room looked like high school and middle school. I had Eminem poster on my wall. It was the Eminem poster where he had like a gray hoodie on, no shirt, and like matching gray sweatpants. And it said Eminem on it. I had a 50 Cent poster.
Damn.
What up? This is Machine Gun Kelly, and you are watching Montreality. This is my motherfucking shit right here.
Damn. See, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta analyze every piece of the puzzle. You gotta break down everything. Huh? Take your bias as an Eminem fan, and I'm not saying throw it out, because I don't believe that's very possible. But be aware of it. Be aware of it. Be aware of that, and be aware that sometimes the people that we love hurt us, so then we try to get back at them with the same pain. I think MGK felt very hurt from Eminem more than anything. And I think what he was trying to do with the Haley comment, what he's trying to do with dissing him on the interview, on the freestyles, is I think he's trying to make him feel the hurt that he felt when he thought Eminem blocked him. And even if Eminem did block him, kind of had the right to do it if you talk about the man's daughter, you know what I'm saying, especially if she's a minor. So, I don't know, I watched this and learned a lot more of the situation. I watched this and am able to really see the extent of the pain that MGK must be going through. Because I think of it right now like, damn, son. Yeah, he has to pretend to us like nothing affects him and that didn't hurt, but that clearly hurt, man. How would it feel if I was sitting up, because Jay-Z's my idol. Jay-Z's like, I try not to make idols out of people, but I couldn't help it with Jay, man. Like, I grew up listening to Jay, and not just listening to Jay, but like listening to Jay. There's a difference between listening to Jay's music and then being molded by his lyrics. That's kind of how I've been my whole life. If Jay-Z like tried to block me from something, or if I knew for a fact that Jay-Z does not like me, that would hurt, right? That would hurt. I don't know if I would take the shots at him. My bad, my elbow is like hurt. I slept on my arm wrong. But I don't know if I were to, diss him. But me and MGK are two different people. I think I would just hold it down a little bit more, and I think MGK probably felt like he held it down for a while. But if Jay came at me and I had to come at him on a track, that would be so conflicting because I wouldn't even want, like, I'm sure MGK was happy about Rap Devil because of the clout and stuff. But one, I knew he probably couldn't imagine what the aftermath would be, and I know he probably couldn't have had a complete fun doing that. And I also think what MGK didn't realize is your fans usually are like you, especially when it comes to like the music they like or the things they consume. They're usually just like you. So you have to understand, MGK, that your fans didn't experience the same pain or whatever that M did to you that you did. So a reason why you got to understand that when you came in the game, a lot of your fans were probably Eminem fans. You know, if they can relate to your story, then they could definitely relate to Eminem's story. So I think the reason why Binge did what it did was because you isolated a lot of your fans. And I think also how it started, it wasn't really easy to be on MGK's side. Because if MGK is saying, I'm mad at him because he blocked me and tried to hurt my career, that sounds like some Fugazi stuff, right? But when you come out and when Eminem comes out and says, well, I mean, I did that because you spoke of my minor daughter. No, I don't want you to have a career after that. It makes it hard for any logical person, anybody with kids, anybody with a little sister, anybody with siblings of all kind. It makes it hard for you to be on MGK's side because it's like when you come back and explain, oh, I was just hurt and I was lashing out, it's like, bro, that's not forgivable for talking about someone's daughter like that. Minor daughter. Minor. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a recipe of for disaster when it started. Honestly, though, I think people, this is the beauty of hip-hop. This is how I treat hip-hop. MGK's next project, I'm going to listen to. I'm going to review. I'm going to break down. Every day is a new day, people. If there's one thing you can learn from me is control your biases. There should be no reason that if MGK don't come on some I hate Eminem stuff, that Eminem, well, I don't blame you for not supporting him afterwards. I don't blame y'all for not supporting him. Actually, there is a reason. That's stupid for me to say there's not a reason. But if you really just enjoy hip-hop, give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. You don't have to, but I will. If it's whack, I'll say it's whack. If it's ill, I'll say it's ill. Before the Binge EP, MGK had great projects. Not all of them. But I think the numbers kind of reflect that. And I think the Binge EP definitely just sounded like something to drop. And I know at the time everybody was like, yo, MGK better drop something ASAP because he's not going to have a better moment than this to really have the world's attention. But maybe he shouldn't have. He probably shouldn't have dropped Binge. Maybe. I don't know. You put in the comment section what you think. Do you understand where MGK is coming from after watching this? If your idol went at you, how would you feel? Would you take the defensive? Would you take the offensive? Would you sit there and cry? Or would you really speak on it like MGK did? Do you even blame him as much? I don't. I blame him for the Haley stuff, but it's just because sometimes, especially as men, it's hard for us to come out and just be like, yeah, we're hurt. And you hurt my feelings. I don't know. Script project coming soon. Script projects coming soon. Shout out to everybody who was in the live stream yesterday, baby. Huh? Did a little leak of that first song off of that. And shout out to everybody, y'all who's enjoying it. I can't wait to get the rest of the music to y'all. S&J and Dax feature coming soon. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Nice.